Well, hey, Mel.
Cam.
Hey, so I agree with everything Mel's saying and what you're saying, Jeff. On we need the buy-in from Dems in general. Just that, hey, we're going to do something about this. I want to be able to take what Mel said before to me, for fact that the tampering of our elections, like the actual, so there's no misconstrued words. The fact that there's data that shows that the systems were hacked for the 24 election, we need buy-in that's being looked at, because I worked on an application last week that I was able to partially finish that collects all the data for Wisconsin, because Wisconsin's is difficult to collect because only the counties publish the data. And it shows this very same thing that we're seeing in all the other states, that those nonpartisan groups have been identifying that there's some sort of hack that had happened for the 24 election. And the last part of that is that I think on Friday or Thursday of last week, the Erie County, Pennsylvania Board of Elections, that has a lawsuit brought against them to try to get full recounts of the 24 election, they usurped the head of the chairman of the board, because he was just willing, like literally it's only because he was willing to hear out the data and it brought it to the table for a vote to hear out the data. They told the media that it was a conflict of interest and didn't explain why or what it was that he brought. And it had to come out from people that attended the meeting or could view it on YouTube. We need answers to this, because it's not
you're right.
vote.
Because if you don't get those answers, you're going to make the same mistakes again. And that's why I think you're so right, Cam, to push on this. And look, we all want the real answers of what happened in 24, because it could happen again in 26. And Mel, we only got a minute here, but I think you understand it. We have to learn from our mistakes. This is not like, a practice round. This is real stuff, and our democracy's at stake. And we all need to find out what went on. Your thoughts, 30 seconds.
Cam, Jeff hit it right on the head. I mean, people have to keep sounding the alarm, okay? And these are the kinds of things that, as Jeff just pointed out, if we don't catch it now, we're going to see it again in 2026 midterms, okay? Because it's the old saying about old tricks. If they work, they'll try to pull them again. So people have to continue to sound the alarm as you're doing, and keep pointing to the fact that this is something that has to be addressed, and it has to be addressed now before the upcoming midterm election. So I definitely hear you, and that, as I said before, that message is being heard inside the DNC. And I thank you for your commitment and your activism.
Thank you, Cam. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate you.